Milo was a tiny mouse with soft gray fur, round ears like buttons, and a long, curly tail. He lived in a cozy little burrow under the roots of a big oak tree in the heart of Whisperwood Forest. His nest was lined with moss, dandelion fluff, and one very comfy sock he'd found near the picnic meadow. While most mice were busy during the day, scurrying and squeaking in the sunlight, Milo preferred the peace and quiet of nighttime. The forest felt like it was holding its breath in the dark. Everything whispered, twinkled, and shimmered. That's why Milo proudly called himself Milo the Midnight Explorer. Each night, after the last rustle of wind and the first owl hoot, Milo would prepare for an adventure. Tonight, he packed his little satchel with a biscuit crumb, a thimbleful of water, his favorite leaf map, with doodles of places he wanted to visit, and a shiny acorn cap helmet. He tightened his scarf, looked at the star-speckled sky, and whispered, "Adventure awaits." The forest was quiet, but not empty. Crickets played soft lullabies on their wings. The moonlight poured like silver syrup through the treetops, painting everything with a gentle glow. Milo's tiny paws made no sound on the mossy ground. First, he tiptoed into Moonflower Meadow, where delicate white blossoms bloomed only in the dark. As he walked past them, the petals seemed to glow softly, like little lanterns in the night. Fireflies danced between them, blinking their tiny lights like fairy winks. "Magical," whispered Milo, holding his paw over his heart. He sat for a moment in the middle of the field, listening. He could hear the hum of the night, the breeze, the frogs far away, even the slow creak of trees stretching in the cool air. It was as if the whole forest was alive, but calm. Next, he made his way to Pebble Bridge, a tiny row of stones that crossed a sleepy little stream. The water bubbled gently underneath, not too fast, not too loud. On lily pads nearby, plump frogs snored softly, rising and falling like tiny green balloons. Milo stepped carefully, making sure not to wake them, but halfway across, he paused. Something in the air felt different. A gentle hoot floated down from above. "Who goes there?" came a kind voice. Looking up, Milo saw Ollie the owl, perched on a low branch, blinking his wide golden eyes. "It's me, Milo the Midnight Explorer," Milo said with a polite bow. Ollie tilted his head and gave a soft chuckle. "Well then," he said, fluffing his feathers, "safe travels, little friend. Be sure to listen to the wind, it often has secrets to share." Milo smiled. "Thank you, Ollie." He wandered deeper into the forest, following a path of glowing mushrooms. Soon he came across a hollow log that looked like it had been there forever. Inside, it smelled of pine and old stories. He crawled in and found something that made his whiskers twitch, a silver pebble, smooth and shiny like moonlight. "It must have rolled here from the stars," he whispered. Just as he placed it in his satchel, a soft breeze rustled the leaves outside. It carried a whisper. "Milo, Milo, look up." He peeked out from the log and saw the sky open above the trees, an ocean of stars stretching forever. A gentle trail of stars seemed to shimmer in the shape of a mouse tail, curling through the sky. Milo gasped, eyes wide. "A star path," he said. "Maybe I'll follow it tomorrow." He sat quietly for a few minutes, staring at the sky, feeling tiny and peaceful, like a very small explorer in a very big, friendly world. By the time he reached his burrow again, the sky was starting to soften. Pale pinks and oranges brushed the horizon. The forest was yawning. Even the wind had quieted down. Milo slipped inside, kicked off his acorn helmet, and placed the silver pebble gently beside his bed. It sparkled in the early morning light. He snuggled into his mossy nest and pulled the little sock blanket over his ears. "Tonight was perfect," he whispered. "Tomorrow, I'll explore the whispering woods. Maybe I'll find where the star path leads." And with his heart full of glowing flowers, sleepy frogs, firefly lanterns, and soft owl hoots, Milo drifted into a peaceful sleep, ready for his next midnight adventure. The end. Crescent-shaped moon. Mars face. Sparkles.